Okay, I think that we are live on Instagram. Hello, Instagram. And I think Facebook is just catching up. Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm live on Facebook and I'm live on Instagram. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you all. I am Ayana, your transformation health coach. And what that means is that I help people who are feeling stuck with their healthy habits, feeling stuck with weight loss, transform the way that they look at food, exercise, but most importantly, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Most importantly, themselves. So, hello, everyone. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Okay, wait, I got to change one quick thing on Facebook. I need to make sure that Facebook can actually see me. Okay, so here we go. Because it looks like sometimes with Facebook, it puts it on a privacy setting that's so bizarre. Okay, so now everyone can see. All right, everyone, welcome. Again, if you missed it, I am Ayana, your transformation health coach, helping you transform the way that you look at food, exercise, but most importantly, yourself. All right. And I'm so excited to talk about this topic today. This month is Black History Month. It is Love Month for those of us who like Valentine's Day. For also, I have a ton of people in my family who have birthdays this month. So my father was on the 2nd. Shout out to him. My brother was on the 4th. My father-in-law was on the 11th. My husband was on Friday. I was going to say yesterday, but that wasn't yesterday. It was on Friday. And my mom's is on the 27th. And I have so many friends who have birthdays in this month as well. So happy birthday to all the Aquarius, Pisces people in the house. I hope you guys are all doing wonderfully. And you know, I guess it was just a popular time of year for people to get pregnant whenever that happened 9 months ago. So happy birthday to everyone. Now, this Sunday, I'm so excited because it's all about meal planning, okay? And 3 reasons why meal planning is so epic and amazing. And what's even more powerful is that I'm going to share my screen with you guys to show you exactly, you know, like a tool and resource that I'm offering this month that will help you meal plan if you're struggling with that. And so so I'm going to be sharing my screen in a couple of minutes. On Instagram, you won't be able to see the shared screen, but you're always welcome to go on YouTube or Facebook and watch that later. So now let's get started though with why meal planning is so powerful and amazing, because so many of us have a hard time with it. You know, I'm a health coach. And before I was really, you know, lost 50 pounds and all that, I wanted to eat healthier, like so many of us, right? So many of us aspire to eat healthier and want to do the right thing. Well, just have incorporate more healthy foods into our lifestyle, but we struggle. And sometimes where we struggle, whenever we're trying to change a habit, sometimes trying to create new systems can be troubling or problematic. And all month in Joyful Eating Month, which is a Thrive and Be Whole, that's what we're celebrating this month. We've talked about the things that kind of get in the way, you know, limiting beliefs that come up that tell us that eating healthy has to suck or be boring and bland. And if you missed last week's video, you need to go check it out because it was awesome and it was amazing, all in celebration of how amazing and delicious healthy food can actually be. So when you're transitioning, when you're trying to eat more healthy food, and it doesn't mean that you need to only eat healthy food for the rest of your life, it just means that you want to eat a majority of it, right? And then you want to have other foods in moderation, but you can enjoy them. You can have fun with them. And meal planning, believe it or not, is way more exciting than it sounds. So, you know, when we have part of the challenge of eating healthy is like a mindset thing, you know, us thinking that healthy eating has to suck. It has to feel like you're on death row. You know, I've seen some memes that talk about eating a last meal before, before you change your diet and start eating healthy. Who wants that kind of life, right? So we don't have to live that way. And so go back and look at last week's video if you're not convinced, if you are one of those people who feels like healthy living has to, or healthy eating has to suck, because I had a really powerful guest, Bliss, who does, who is a eating healthy connoisseur. I was going to say eating healthy connoisseur. She makes powerful, amazing, beautiful meals, and she posts them on her Facebook. So go back and look for last week's video, and you'll see. You'll also see too that another challenge that comes up for people is like, I don't even know where to start, right? Like, where do I find recipes? How do I find things that are going to be, you know, affordable? You know, how can I find things that are going to be delicious, not take too long because I'm busy? And, you know, and that can kind of, you know, and also too, if I'm not really like a chef or cooking person, right? Is everything going to be out of my realm or out of my comfort zone or too or too challenging or too difficult. And if that's you, then I definitely understand that because I lived that life as well too. Before I got healthy, and lost 50 pounds and started eating healthy the majority of the time, I did not think that I could enjoy healthy eating. I'm not going to lie. I was one of those people who really was stuck in the 80s and 90s on this, where I felt like a salad was just like iceberg lettuce and tomatoes, and that's what I had to eat for the rest of my life. But there's a whole world out there that you get to enjoy and explore. And believe it or not, meal planning helps you do that. So other challenges that people talk about, if you're worried that you're going to give up on it, that you're not going to stick with it, just remembering that meal planning, like everything else that we do, is a new habit. And you wouldn't be where you are today if you hadn't accomplished all of these amazing things and shown that you can master new habits. It just takes time and patience and persistence. And so let's talk now. Now that I've convinced you that you can actually do it, right? Let's talk now about why it is so beneficial and why it is so amazing and powerful, okay? And why meal planning is awesome. And then I'll go into the tool that I have for you guys. So it's necessary and fun. And here are three reasons why. The first reason is for peace of mind. Okay. Now just remember this, we've all been in this situation where we're tired at the end of a day, where we go home and we're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about dinner. I didn't even think about feeding myself or feeding other people who I'm responsible for, kids, loved ones, friends, whoever else it might be in our lives that we're responsible for. We all have had that experience where we're like, I don't even know what I'm going to eat right now. What am I going to do with myself? And so meal planning, even though it doesn't sound sexy, but it gives you a lot of peace of mind. It's just like any plan that you make for yourself, sitting down and being thoughtful with yourself about what you like to eat, and what days of the week you want to try certain foods and what days of the week you're going to eat certain foods, what days are leftovers, takes peace of mind. It gives you back peace of mind, and it takes away the stress of you having to be in that moment and figure it out. And also too, when we also leave things to the last minute, we tend to make decisions that are based on hunger in that moment and trying to just make ourselves feel better in that moment. Hi, thanks for watching on Instagram. So it's for a lot of people, and I have so many clients and myself, I went through this too. We're just like, I don't even know what to cook. And then when I get to that moment, I just choose whatever's convenient. And it's because you're already hungry. You're leaving the decision making for when you're already hungry and craving that food. And that's kind of a dangerous place to be if you're trying to change your eating to a healthier palate. I've done that so many times. So that's why having a plan can really give you peace of mind because you've given yourself time. And I recommend, meal planning weekly. So like on a Sunday, you sit down and you think about, okay, what do I want to eat for the week? And you really think through and you're thoughtful about your schedule. And that's another thing that also allows you to be, that also allows you to have some peace of mind as well too, because you get to really be thoughtful about what your schedule looks like. And so instead of it being like oh my gosh, I have this event coming up and I didn't even think about this and I'm going there, you can think about that beforehand and feel good about yourself knowing that you have a plan. Okay. So it's very helpful. Also, too, you get to be fun and be creative. So that's number two. Okay. Now, when you are, I'll talk about like getting creative and experimenting. Now, meal planning again doesn't sound sexy, but it is way because you get to be creative. You get to sit down and think about it week to week and look on, Pinterest or Google or, different online meal planning sites. Okay. And you get to have the final say on what you're going to eat. You get to, if there was something that you didn't like last week, that's okay. You can take it out of the rotation and try something new. So you get to be creative and experiment, and it can really spice things up and make your healthy eating journey less boring than you think. Okay. And then finally, the third reason is you get to have fun. Okay, you get to have fun. So again, if you don't believe that healthy eating can be fun, go back, look at that video that I did with Bliss last week. It is awesome, and you do get to have fun when you're eating healthy. You can make, you can really jazz things up. You can have foods that really give you that sugar craving. If you like to eat sweet foods, which I recently discovered I have a sweet tooth. there are foods, there are healthy foods, healthier alternatives that do give you that sweet tooth itch. You can also, one of the things that I just actually, my group coaching just started and I'm so excited. And one of the things that we were talking about in that group is that instead of going for a goal of, okay, I'm just gonna, I haven't been eating healthy foods at all, and now all of a sudden I'm gonna go into like 100% eating healthy or like a rigid diet. Instead, what you get to do is you get to play around with eating healthy, and you get to baby step your way there, and that can be fun for you. You can give yourself space to have those foods that are, comfort foods for you. You can, say maybe your goal in a couple of months is to get to 80% eating healthy, so you still have that 20% you get to play around with, and then you can baby step your way up there, and you can have fun with those healthy foods too. You can find healthy recipes and foods that are delicious and also scratch that sweet tooth, give you that savory craving and give you that fix that you really need. So you can have fun, you can make a plan that gives you peace of mind, and you get to be creative and experiment. So if if meal planning has never sounded sexy to you before or exciting, believe me, there's way more that you can do with that. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys because I am really excited. And sadly, on Instagram, I'm on Zoom webinar and it only lets me share to one social media. So I'm sharing on Facebook. So if you're watching on Instagram, you can hear me describing it. And if you'd like to go back and look on YouTube or on Facebook, you can see my screen sharing. But the good news is this, right? If you are feeling like, oh my gosh, that all sounds great, but I don't know where to begin. I feel overwhelmed. Guess what? I've got the tool for you. Every month, we're coming out with a freebie for you guys and also a digital download or here we go, or a, whatchamacallit, like an online course. And I'm deeply excited. Oh, there you go. You're looking at me over there. Let me go stop sharing for a quick second. Let me go to the correct tab. So when you're in the link, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, the link for this is in the description for the video. If you are watching this on Instagram, the link for this is in my bio, so you can go check that out, okay? So let me share my screen again. Here we go. And when you click on that link, you're gonna come to this cool menu here. And it gives you, it's my link tree, and it gives you all of these different amazing tools you can check out. I have a lot of freebies on here. You should go check that out. I have, some online courses that are low price, and this month's download. So the freebie is all about a magic plate. So again, this is for people who feel like healthy eating. If you feel like it doesn't satisfy you, if you feel like you're still hungry after you eat something, it's not healthy food's fault. Don't give up. It just means that maybe your meals or snacks are not balanced. So you're going to want to download that resource. It's really awesome. It is an actual plate, like a drawn plate, an illustration that shows you how you can break down your plate so that you can feel satisfied. It's amazing. And I give it to my clients. So that's your free gift this month. And also too, when you click on the first link, which is the digital download for this month, it is the 21-day meal planning challenge. And this is awesome because this was a pre-recorded challenge that I did in a Facebook group, and it was incredible. So 21 days for you to change your habits and change your life, essentially. Meal planning has been one of those things that allows me to feel satisfied by healthy eating and not feel like I'm missing out, and also feeling really good at the same time. When you click on that link in the link tree, it'll take you to my Teachable site. And this shows you all the different courses that I have on here. So I have a lot of different online courses you can look around, but here's the 21-day meal planning challenge. And it's all about helping to take the confusion out of meal planning so you can eat healthy and reach your goals. And let me just show you what the curriculum is, because there's so much in this. It's really incredible. And you might ask yourself, why 21 days? Well, 21 days is really allows you, as I mentioned before, a lot of experts recommend that at least 21 days gets you to changing a habit. So it's designed with that process in mind, right? So you can do it by yourself, or you can also do it with a friend or someone, and it's not expensive at all. So you can really, if you want to do it in a group of people, it's really powerful. So this is all about, taking the confusion and guesswork out of meal planning. So it'll help you make meal planning a simple and new habit in your life. Find the time in your busy schedule to make it happen. Figure out the best tools to make meal planning easy, and I have tools that come with it. It's really incredible, and there's more. Learn tips and tricks to help you save money on your groceries. Okay, that's key. work on your mindset so you can stay motivated. Okay. So if you've done something like this before, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you don't have to feel bad. Okay. We've all tried, and you can also learn from some of the mistakes I've made. Okay. I've made every mistake in under the sun, and I help you get around all of that. So if you scroll down, there's some frequently asked questions, and the kit is only $10.99, right? It's so inexpensive and you get so much value for it. So go check it out. It's awesome and amazing. And if you have any questions about it, you can let me know. Okay. So with that said, take the confusion and guesswork out of eating healthy. It doesn't have to suck. And it's not a perfection game, right? It's about progress. It's about you being your best possible self, you feeling good, energized, and amazing because you deserve it. You really, really do. All right. So with that said, everyone, I hope that you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you have any questions for me, please go ahead and put them in. You can have comments or you can message me privately. And that's it. Okay. Everyone take care. Bye, Instagram. Or let me actually do Facebook first. Bye, Facebook.